Hello everyone, welcome to another amazing, fantastic, sputendous, is that a word? Sputendous? I don't know. Anyways, welcome to the 24th SHIRO show. 24, can you believe it? 24 shows of SHIRO. Lots of SHIRO-ness all the time, anytime. Also, stuff. Anyways, hello, my name is Patrick, as always, Patrick or Trinoko. And today Dave is unfortunately not going to be with us. He has some stuff going on, so he's going to be a little bit busy today. But luckily you guys got me, for better or worse. I don't know which one yet, but we'll figure that out. Today I just want to thank everybody at Gamescom, the Wild Mics, for letting us participate in their live stream. As you guys, if you guys don't know, we had a short live stream with them. A little bit earlier today, about 25 minutes, about 8:30 in the morning, so, or PM, or in PST in time. 8:30 in the morning, PST, so it was a little bit early for everyone, especially me, but we did a little presentation just about why the Saturn is our future, and it was a really good time. Had a lot of people get good feedback on that, get a lot of thumbs up, did a good job. I think so. Good job. What do you guys think? Did we get a good job? You guys saw that? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Thumbs down, thumbs up. Just get like thumbs up. Did a good job. Thumbs down if I didn't. You know, I can take criticism. There we go. Wrong hand. I can take criticism if it wasn't good. But yeah, it was pretty fun. We got a hour-long one that we just uploaded to our Patreon members. So if you're part of our Patreon, after the show, turn this off. Go watch that. And then, yeah, it's going to be a really good time. And I really am excited for it. And I'm really excited for you guys to watch it. I think it's going to be a great time. But today, we got something, a little cool thing that we're going to do today is sort of, I guess, supplement the stream. So what we're going to do is show off some cool technology that that we showcased there and stuff we really didn't, to sort of show off some Saturn peripherals, some games maybe. We'll figure that out, but why don't we start off right now with, of course, the famous... here we go. The Satiator. You guys know this. You guys love it. You guys hate it. I don't know. I love it. Hopefully you guys love it too. I think it's cute. So, if you just don't know, Professor Abrasive made a video about 2016, I believe, called Sega Saturn Cracked After 20... No, he participated. He didn't film anyways. But he made the video, or didn't make the video. He was in the video. I'm going to keep saying he made the video. And showed off this really cool little cartridge device that slides into the back of the Saturn, and you can boot games from it. And took a few years, but we finally got it beginning of 2021. Saturn Dave and I got it. As you can see, it's a cool little device. I'll put it close to the camera so you guys can see it. Satiator. It's like a little, I guess, closest thing I can think of is a flash cart that you put into the back of your system. Just pop up, little SD card in there. Just put in here. Got a little cool connection cable. On the bottom here, you can hook up a USB, load games onto it if you really want to. It's a pretty good little tool. We did a little video on that beginning of 2021. Me and Pandemonium, Mr. Nick Broadway, Scars on Broadway, best band ever. But anyways, I like a lot of it. The only issue I have with it is that it doesn't quite have a beveled edge to it. So I know there's been a lot of controversy with that in the recent stuff online, and that's my only problem with it. We don't know the durability of the Saturn VCD port, so we don't know if this will not be an issue with it or it'll be an issue with it. So we sadly do not know as of yet, but hopefully we'll learn in the future, and hopefully it'll be very durable. If not, well, yikes. Sorry about that, guys. Destroyed Saturn, but yeah, I think my favorite part of it is just the cool little box with it. I mean, look at it. That's cute. Cuteness alone worth $250. Probably not, but yeah, the device is about $250. It is on the more expensive side of the ODEs, but in my opinion, I think it was worth it. Worth the money for the ease of transferring around, ease of bringing it. So I think it's very useful. The only issue that we had before is, of course, the beveled edges and the fact that it will disable your VCD cards, so you're not able to watch VCDs or play VCD supported games. But maybe that might change, maybe that not. But I mean, good trade-off to have a little handle. I mean, it's a little good trade-off. No VCD support, but got a little handle. Just dangle it around to and fro like that. You know, fun stuff, guys. satiator, get one, don't get one, whatever you think, you do. And anyways, great device, in my opinion. But the next one, it's gonna be a weird show off. So if it is kind of weird, just let me know. The mode. You might think, what happened to the box, Patrick? I threw it away because it took up too much space, or did I lose it? I can't remember. One of the two. But anyways, the Terra Onion mode, a ODE for the Dreamcast and the Saturn. So you get 2-in-1, throw it in what you want, and now it's 3-in-1 because they just announced the PS1 is going to be amazing. So the PS1 support's going to be amazing. So you got 3 consoles, a little bit more, need some soldering work for that, but I mean, what you gonna do? But yeah, like I said, 100% compatibility with the Saturn and the Dreamcast. Supports right there, got the good stuff. Supports flash stick, SD card, and SSD or HDD. So if you want to put a hard drive in there, you can, and do it cheaper, because that's what I did. Put a 1TB SSD for, I think it was like a $90-something, compared to, if I already had SD card, that'd be about $200 and something. So saves a good amount of change, a little bit more cool looking. I have it on my Dreamcast over there. I would tear it apart and show it to you, but I don't think we have time for that. As much as you guys, if you guys really want to see it, let me know. I can tear into that and figure that out. But yeah, so definitely this, I think it's on the, this was released in, what year was it? I think late 2020, I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, this was a really useful device at the time. Saturn Dave put his in his Saturn, I had mine in my Dreamcast, but after we got the satiator, it got migrated to our Dreamcast, so it is the ultimate, in my opinion, Dreamcast solution. I know there's a GDEMU for that, but I wasn't really a big fan of it, to be honest with you. I think there's a lot of issues with it that I have, but besides that, I think this is a great option, very versatile, a lot of compatibility with it, well, 100% compatibility, and they have a lot of options, like for it's like enough, like the games for that one arcade board, the Atomic Wave games, that's it. A lot of support for that, so that's really cool. A lot of cool, I think some people are starting to port Niobe stuff, I think. I don't know off the top of my head, but I know that was an option people are looking into, but yeah, the supports like all those Atomic Wave games, and it's actually better than actually playing on your Naomi, so yeah, so it's a really good option. Seeing some people want to see my Dreamcast with it in there, so give me a second, I'll have to unhook something real quick. Alrighty, since you guys asked and demanded, I shall show you my Dreamcast. This is my Dreamcast with the Terra Onion mode in it. Let me just take this cover off, as long as I don't drop it on the floor. Can I do this one-handed? I can do it one-handed. No, I can't do it one-handed. Or can I do it one-handed? Yep, I did it one-handed. So here you go. Here's my mode in the Dreamcast. A little nice SSD. Just want to take it out. It's like, oh, I'm pulling out the right direction. No, that wasn't the right direction. Gonna pull it like that. Bam, out of the system. Perfect, perfect. Want it back in there? Bam. Like that, perfect. This is my modeling hands. What do you guys think? Who do you think has better hands, the Adam Koralik or me? Post in the chat. Let me know whose hands are the better hands. One's in chat for me, two's for Adam. You know, let me know. But yeah, this is really cool. I just keep the cover off because I open it up every 5 seconds to replace the game. So that is why I don't have the screws in, because it is useless to me. And opening this up, it's like useless because all it is, damn, or bam, just a little hole for the thing, and I can't do anything with it, so useless. Useless. But no, really great device. Wholeheartedly recommend. If you don't have one, go buy one for your Dreamcast. Saturn, there's a lot of other options for it. I think it's really good for the Saturn, though. Like I said, I think my personal opinion is satiator in the Saturn. Get the SD in my, I probably could have done that, but I didn't. Yeah, like I said, I think it's a better option just to get the, what was it? Get satiator for the Saturn and put your mode in a Dreamcast. Take a little swig there. I feel like I'm the Home Shopping Network. What do you guys think? Home Shopping Network confirmed? Deconfirmed? What do you guys think? I think Home Shopping Network confirmed though, but that's my opinion. All right, so did I get everything? Oh no, I didn't. We got 2.5 futuristic things. Anyways, I'll get them out. Alright, so the Retrobit wireless controller is probably my favorite invention since the Saturn. Maybe the second best. But yeah, wireless adapter, control adapters, they support USB and the Saturn controller port thing. I forgot what the name of the controller is. Port, but it's very useful. I like it, at least. You just pull this out here, and I think my favorite part of it is the presentation of it. As you know, you got this right here, and it's like, bam. Oh, that was reversed. Bam, got this nice little acrylic case. It's really cool. It's a plastic little case. You pop it open like this, and if you can pop it open like this, because I'm one-handed and I can't see it, bam, there we go, bam. Or not, bam, there we go. Got the controller right there. Got the little adapter. The Saturn thing, if it was there, I have them all in my my kiosk, which I'll be showing off later. So this is the first, I'm going to show off that kiosk, but yeah, nice little wireless controller, you know, just no wires. Ooh, I got that. One's in chat for catching. One's in chat. But yeah, the cool Retrobit controllers. Yeah, free advertising. Retrobit controllers. I really enjoyed them. We did a review on them on the channel as well. Twice. Once for the first controllers that are wired and the wireless ones. But yeah, like I said, it has Saturn controller ports and the little dongle right here. Put in the USB controller. Put that in your Switch and your PC. Put it where there. So there we go. Yep, one's in the chat for cool catch. I appreciate the ones. But yeah, really cool adapter. I think it's really cool. I think the controller is useful for me, especially for a lot of the testing and gameplay I do, because my Saturn is quite a bit away. It's like, I'd say about 6 or 7 feet away from me from this specific angle of attack. So if I want to play stuff, I have to, like, wire the control down and just do all weird things to get that. But with this, no worries. Just plug in and enjoy. Just got to make sure it's charged, because if it's not, I'll be running to the other room to get my other one that's plugged into the kiosk. So that'd be a funny event to watch. So hopefully that'll happen one day, guys. Just stay and wait, and that could happen. Speaking of the other ones, we also have the wired Retrobit controllers, which what is it in meters? I have no idea. Probably 25 meters. I don't know. I failed math. But anyways, here is the wired Saturn controller from Retrobit as well, which, it's alright. Like I said, it's very useful. I think the one thing that really hinders it is the non-clicky button, so you can't hear anything. There's no click. No clicky. Like, I prefer the micro switches in the other ones. This one's okay. As long as you're not using the shoulder buttons, it's fine. But, like, the face buttons feel good. All the buttons feel quite nice. I've heard issues with the pad right here breaking in some of the controllers, so that's an issue. So I wouldn't count on all the wireless things. I think a lot of them, and Retrobit's really good. They're replacing them and getting them all fixed up so that are broken and replacing it for free. So that's cool on them. So while it does kind of suck, I mean I guess they fix it for their fans and stuff. So that's always cool. But yeah, it's like 2 meters, I guess. Yeah, you hear music. There is music. But yeah, like I said, it's cool controllers. I really like them, at least. I think they're alright. Like I said, they're okay in my opinion. I prefer the original ones, but I mean, these are also quite good if you need them. They're definitely not third party, your friend's house here, this is your controller, bro. It's mostly, you know, decent controller, so I would recommend that if you need some replacement ones. They have cool case designs, like this is the skeleton one. Also, I wrap my controllers really bad, so sorry about that, guys. It's the Ghost. Yeah, so I think that's the last futuristic one we'll cover for that one. The big chunk. the Virtua Stick, the giant controller. Ooh, it has a cool effect too with the transparency. It's like doing some cool transparency effects. The box is super cool. Like I said, these are the Sega Saturn twin sticks. As you could tell, there are 2 sticks attached to a base. So I'll just pull this out here. Very water damaged, probably sitting in some Japanese warehouse. I got it for like $30 on Yahoo Auctions Japan. So I mean, it was like in condition, so it's like, why not? Got some dust. Also, the box is tossed. But yeah, the twin sticks, they're really cool. They're mostly used for Virtual On. They're literally just 2, I think, Sanwa, no, Famitsu JS32s. So they're pretty much using the same Sanwa stick that's in the Virtua Stick, which I will show off in like 5 minutes. Yeah, it's $30, but the shipping was a lot more than that. I think it came out to like 50 at the end, like 50 or 60. But like I said, I got it for $30 cheap. Pristine condition. See the back, no rust allowed. A little bit crunchies on that. These kind of wither away, so I can't really do much about that. But nice and stiff. Usually used for Virtual On. What's the other game? Gun Griffin. I think the coolest one now is Bulk Slash is supporting it as well. So if you want to play it on the new fan translation come out for Bulk Slash, then pick one up and play some awesome gameplay. The cool bro, Sam the SSG, did a video on this. That's wonderful. He talks about all his experiences with that, and that's a really cool video. Check it out, Sam Southern Sega Gentleman on YouTube. If you guys haven't heard of him, hear about him, go to his channel. It's in our description if you need to see on the recommended channels. Everyone else, do prayer emojis for Sam because he's awesome, or like a thumbs up. I don't know, whatever emoji you want to use to represent your expression for the love of Sam. Please do, because Sam's an awesome dude, and I love him. He's a cool dude. I like him, and I can't wait for him to get back making videos because he inspires me, straight up. But yeah, check these out. You can get them on Yahoo Auctions Japan for pretty cheap. Shipping might be a bit of an issue depending on where you live. But in my opinion, I think it's worth it, especially if you get them cheap. I know Peter just got a couple of them, so highly recommended. Highly recommended get those. And actually, speaking of another virtual item, Virtua Stick.
Pat.
What? What's up? Oh, sorry. What's up?
I'm sorry. I joined in late. I was at work and I tried to rush here to get on. If I may, can I opine on some of the earlier items that you were talking about?
No. Anyway, so the next... No, I'm just joking. What's up? What do you have comments on?
Okay.
What would you like to talk about?
On your discussion on the ODEs, you're talking about the Sadiator and the mode. I think the Fenrir should also be discussed as a third option. I believe it's the cheapest option to get in.
Yeah. Yeah. I just did describe them because I didn't have them, but we can describe them. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
You want to talk about them a little bit?
So I personally have a Sadiator because I was backing the prototype. I know that Sed is a SX member and he's active in the community, and obviously he made the Fenrir. I believe at first it was limited to the 20-pin Saturn, but I think also the 21-pin Saturn is now supported, so anyone with a Saturn should be able to get a Fenrir, and it should be cheaper than both the mode and the Sadiator.
For sure.
Yeah. For the Dreamcast ODEs, I know the mode is supporting Saturn, Dreamcast, and potentially, I guess, PSX. I thought that was already out, but I don't know if that's finalized yet.
I don't know. I heard that it was, but I don't know. I don't know in what capacity yet, because I haven't really been paying attention, because if it's not the Saturn, it ain't nothing to me.
Okay, that's fair. That's
yes, it is out.
See?
Sorry?
Oh, it is out?
You can get it for PS. Yeah, it's like a separate little board that goes along with it. But yeah, it is available for some. I don't know if it's on back order or what, but I do know a couple people that do have it.
Okay, so basically every PSX ODE is going to require you to do some soldering, at least a little bit. I'm not aware of anyone that doesn't. I have a PSIO personally. But as far as the Dreamcast is concerned, there is the GDMU, which is impossible to get an official version of because the guy makes like 5 every 10 years or something like that. He's very difficult to get a hold of. You can get 1 million Chinese clones. I don't support getting clones of something that's actively in development. However, the USB GD-ROM is available and boasts maximum compatibility. I don't know if the mode has the same amount of compatibility as the USB GD-ROM, but that is what I would consider the gold standard for Dreamcast ODEs.
I've heard from Tom from the Dreamcast Junkyard that he had some issues playing some of the the Thomas wave translations on his, but that could have been something that might have just been a fluke on his end.
Well,
Not throwing Tom under the bus,
idea.
but I'm throwing Tom under the bus. Sorry, Tom.
So
I love you.
As far as I could tell, USB GD-ROM was supposed to have better compatibility than the GDMU, and the GDMU is essentially what everyone was copying when they're cloning stuff. As far as what the mode has, again, I don't have a mode, so I can't say, and I don't know if they have a published compatibility list. But yeah, there are other options, and some of them are cheaper than others. I believe that the cheapest you can get for the Dreamcast is a clone GDMU. If you want to actually support someone, I think it's easier and cheaper to get the USB GD-ROM than the GDMU, and I believe the mode and the USB GD-ROM should be even similar in price. If I recall correctly, USB GD-ROM was like $120 when I bought it with shipping.
Yeah. In my opinion, if it's the same price for the mode, I might just go for the mode, just in case I have second thoughts. But that's just my opinion. There might be different use cases for getting the GDEMU. But yeah, I heard people in the comments saying that sometimes the clone GMUs can brick your system if you update it. So don't do that. That's a highly not recommended.
Yeah, the guy that makes GDMU, I always forget his name. I don't know if it's Duonin or something like that. But he used to release his firmware. He kind of locked that down pretty tight, which some people have opinions on. I personally can understand it. I don't like the way he does business, but I can understand not wanting to share your firmware if it's a problem like that. So the Chinese clones are based on his last public firmware, and his new firmwares are supporting an updated version of the hardware.
Interesting. I feel you. Yeah, but definitely buyer beware on that. In my opinion, like I said, go official or get a mode, whatever one works. I know people have different preferences, but I mean, I think unlike the Rhea, which has some issues with some of the file formats, I think the GDEMU is pretty much just GD. It supports CDI and like the GD-ROM files, right?
Well, my USB GD-ROM supports GDI and CDI files.
That's
I don't
it.
know,
Sorry, that's what I meant.
I forgot to mention for the Saturn, the original ODEs would be the Phoebe and the Rhea, depending on what version of the Saturn you have. But obviously, availability problems with everything related to GDMU are what they are.
Fair enough.
Yeah. My last tardy comment concerns that controller. I would just like to say that I also endorse that controller, although I'm not getting paid for it, and it's what I use for my development on the live stream.
You're talking about the wireless one, right?
Yeah, it's the wireless Retrobit Saturn controller.
We got another +1 for that. Like I said, I don't know if did you use the wired ones at all?
I did use a wired controller from another company that sounded similar to it. If you give me like 10 seconds, I can go pull it out and find out which one it was.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know a lot of companies did that. Some of them were okay, some of them were not good. But yeah, I definitely would give the Retrobit one 8 out of 10 though.
It's called a Retro Link, and I managed to use it for development for almost a nearly solid 2 years. It kind of bricked itself. I wouldn't feel comfortable endorsing it because it broke. Like, it doesn't work anymore. I don't know why. It just doesn't. That's what made me buy the Retrobit. And the Retrobit I haven't had as long, but the build quality feels better. I assume it's going to last longer.
Well, you know what they say about assuming.
Yeah, I know. We'll find out. If you hear me in a live stream, in 2 years from now cursing about my controller, then you know that I can no longer support the Retrobit controllers.
But yeah, no, they're really good. I enjoy them, and they've been nothing but good to me so far. So highly recommended. Have you tried punching it? Yes. But I guess moving on. Yeah, you have. Okay, that's good. Moving on, I want Virtua Stick, or my Virtua Stick, the arcade stick for the Saturn. I'm gonna turn this around, and I don't want anybody to scream when I do, so just fair warning, just trigger warning. It's in a little bit of a rough state, tiny bit, a little bit rough.
It's half of it's keyed out, which is a problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. Basically, wherever you see keyedness, that's green. So just pretend there's green on these right here. These are buttons that are green. But yeah, the buttons are right, but the stick I had to remove because I used another project for it. But it's just a simple JS32, a Seimitsu JS32 stick. that you just goes in there. I had to use it for because I made it for what's that? The Toho shooting games. I made a stick for that, and I had to grab the JS stick because I was cheap and didn't want to order another one. But yeah, it's pretty decent, pretty good quality stick. I like it. This is my favorite one, even though I did rip the stick out of it.
I mean, like, have you ever seen like someone bring in their own custom fight stick to like a game tournament?
Oh yeah, yeah, I did see that, like a custom, like a pad hack sort of like of one of these.
Yeah, yeah, you have the pad exactly where you need it. You got like the vinyl cover of your waifu on the background behind the buttons or something like that.
Hatsune Miku, half naked on your fight stick. Yes, I've seen plenty of those. There's actually adapters now that I don't have. It's like called the Commander or something by Brook, that you can pretty much put any USB adapter in there. So if you have one of the various sticks, like custom sticks, like you have like Chun-Li on there or something, or I don't know, whoever your waifu is. I don't discriminate waifus here on this chat, but maybe some other people do. But anyways, yeah, I think that's probably the future for me. I'd like to mod this and get it to be an official Saturn stick again with the stick, but there's a lot of things I have to do with it. I have to get better art for that. I need to replace the buttons in it. It's going to be a whole process and a half, so it's in pretty much shambles at the moment.
Well, so you basically exclusively use it for fighting games, though, right?
I use it for shooters too.
Oh, okay. I would. It's not Saturn related, but I just want to blow some people's minds. I want anyone who's familiar with Smash Brothers to go look up the Smash box and imagine trying to play with that.
Oh, dude, I want to get a Smash box for Smash.
Dude, it's a $200 confusing set of buttons. I can't imagine actually trying to use that to actually play. It doesn't make any sense.
A lot
to
of
me.
it's like angled stuff. So like how you angle your angle of attack for that. It's kind of weird. Oh yeah, Wingman SD. Sega RPG fan got my back. All right. So now we covered that one. Virtual Stick. There's also an American version of it. I forgot to mention that. That is complete garbage. So don't buy that. It's like the black one. There's a gray Japanese one. It's not that great, to be honest. I have a successor. It's bigger. Its younger brother is the Dreamcast.
Is that a JoJo's reference?
It is a JoJo's reference. I'm getting alerts every 5 seconds. But anyways, that's fixed. But yeah, like I said, it's a successor to the Big Brother, the Green Goblin, which is not this stick. It's what it was inspired by. It's a custom stick by Frank Harrelson, FrankHPAZ.com, whatever. I think he has a Twitter. He doesn't really do sticks that much anymore. He does like collectibles and stuff. I'll link him in the description afterwards. But yeah, like it's the Age Tech sticks. This is the American version of it. The start button doesn't work. He glued a new one in there. That's not garbage. But yeah, this is a really good stick. These are Sanwa buttons that are modded in here, but the other ones are about the same quality as the Saturn ones, which is not that great. But yeah, I think it also comes with a Sumitsu stick. This one has a Sanwa on it. But yeah, I just need to... yeah, so this one's just a custom job. I definitely think it's probably my favorite Dreamcast stick, but with the Wingman, I don't know how much use I'll get out of it, sadly. Alrighty, so let's move on to the guns. You guys like guns? Is that a yes? No? No? Alright. On to the light guns. So we got two of them. We got the Virtua Gun, and we got the Virtual Gun. It says virtual on there if you can kind of see that.
Is that the gun that you have at home when you said when you try to ask your mom for the Virtual Gun?
Yeah, that's the gun we have at home. But actually, I'm gonna be honest. I have some shocking revelations about these guns that are gonna be like, oh my gosh, Patrick, why do you say that? You're so why? It blows my mind. Why would you say such a thing? It is blasphemous. Why would you even consider that as an option? But just get info on that. There we go. So the Virtua Gun, as you can see, the famous Saturn Virtua Gun. This was released as the Stunner in the United States. Doesn't really look very stunning to me. Jokes. But yeah, it was mostly made for Virtua Cop 2, and with House. And in Europe, it was bundled with House of the Dead. In Europe, you guys got a cool blue design. In Japan, they got a black one. In America, we got this orange color, so you don't rob a bank with it. I don't know. why did you want to wear a bank with it, but some people do. But yeah, it's really cool. I kind of want to get the blue one and have it set up at my kiosk like House of the Dead, and just like holster it in there. I'm panicking right now. But yeah, holster it in there and just put that in there, just like dual. Yeah, this is the Sega one, which I think is alright. It's compatible with several games, like Area 51, Chaos was it Chaos Control? Is the name of it? Oh, Crypt Killer, Death Crimson. Of course, Policenauts, the greatest game on Saturn, in my opinion. But yeah, and actually, I do not like this gun. This gun makes my wrist hurt, and doing this all the time sucks. So I'm gonna throw that away. And I'm gonna show my favorite gun, which is the virtual gun, which I like the trigger much more. The trigger's nice and soft. Little fast action going on there, so I can just keep hitting away. I think there's auto buttons, so there's an auto fire, there's speed button, so you got a lot of options for it, so you don't have to worry about like reloading every 5 minutes, or like you can hold the button down. Yeah, you still get shot in America. But yeah, this gun is pretty good. I like it the most out of them. I think it's my favorite go-to for Virtua Cop and Policenauts. At least in my opinion. I like it a lot for Policenauts. Go play that with Policenauts. Get one of these. They're pretty cheap. I got it new in box for $10 a couple years ago.
Okay. So I'm ignorant here. I haven't played Policenauts yet, except for like the intro.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a point and click adventure.
It is, but it also support for light guns.
So like you like select you shoot people to talk to them?
No, there's shooting options. So like you get into shootouts. Like you played Snatcher, right?
I have not.
Yeah. Oh, basically, it turns into a gallery shooter like a Virtua Cop, where enemies come out and you shoot them. And it supports the Virtua Gun and the mouse, but I prefer the Virtua Gun because it's a lot more fun. And I think my coolest option with this one is that it actually comes with both support for PlayStation and Saturn. So if you want to use PlayStation, plug in like that. Want to do Saturn, plug in like that. It's multi-use, so you can use it on both consoles.
So on PlayStation, don't you need to have the composite in order to use it?
I think that's just with Namco games.
Oh, okay.
But we don't play games from that dumb company anyways. We play good games only here, fam. Just joking, I love Namco. Don't cancel me. But anyways, let me on another peripheral for it's the mouse. Let me go get that real quick. Alright, so this, you might be thinking, oh geez, Patrick's gonna talk about his weeb tastes again with his dumb Sakura Wars love. But this actually is relevant. This is a special edition of Sakura Wars. It comes with the game, a mouse pad, and more importantly, a mouse, which is why I got it. I bought this for, I think, $10 on eBay, American eBay. As you can see, it's very sun-faded and not good looking, but I didn't want it for the box because I used all the stickers. Oh, it also comes with cool stickers, too. But I got it. Yeah, let me... or not. Very picky. Those cool stickers. As you can tell, I used them. You might be wondering, where did he use these stickers at? For the ones that are missing. You'll see in like 5 seconds. Not 5 seconds, maybe like a minute. But yeah,
it kind of pains me to hear you using the stickers out of like a collectible item like that. It's kind of like that Venture Bros.
Oh, wait, what's Venture Bros?
Is the Venture Bros episode where they open up the Superman or Action Comics #1 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, they're like a dime a dozen, and that one's a crap quality anyway, so I'll just get another one. But yeah, the Saturn shuttle mouse. I think it was both shuttle and America. Maybe it's just a regular mouse. This is the white version that was meant to match the white Saturn. But this is really cool. It's a ball mouse. You can use it for a few games. Excuse me. There's a couple like printing, like some what's that called? Productivity games and stuff on the Saturn. There's point and click games, light gun games you can use this with. It's good if you don't have a CRT for light gun stuff. So it's very highly recommended to get one of these if you play exclusively on upscaler or whatever, and you want to play light gun games but don't want light gun support. I think there's quite a bit of of games that are supported by the mouse. I'll have to double check.
More importantly, it's supported by the web browser.
Oh yeah, the web
So
browser.
Yeah,
Forgot
you
about
can
that.
go and point and click to the links on sega.emeraldnova.com on your Saturn.
And then just do a database hack and just hack his website. That'd be funny.
I'd like to avoid that if possible.
SQL injection authorized on his site by me. Please SQL inject his site for me because it'd be funny.
Yeah, I have the mouse right next to me. I think it's the shuttle mouse that you're talking about. It's HSS 0139.
Oh, is that the black one?
No, mine is gray. It has Sega on it. It looks like it's an official thing. It's still like wrapped up in plastic. I haven't opened it up yet. I don't remember when I bought it, but I feel like I should open it up and test it out.
You should do it. Do it.
Yeah.
It's really good, especially at sports games like Policenauts, of course. There's like 50 games on this list, so I'm not gonna read them out. Sorry, guys. If you want to look up Sega Retro. There's a bunch of supports, some games, I guess, off the top of my head. I can think of Policenauts, Breakthrough, 3D Lemmings, Virus, Virtua Cop 1 and 2, Psychotron. There's just so many games. Oh, and all the Soccer Wars games. What?
So, I don't know why I'm having a brain fart, but the Cyberpunk game that you guys just helped translate.
Oh, Death Mask. That's supported. Oh yeah.
Doesn't it?
I'm not seeing it on this list. We'll have Shadow Mask confirm and verify that for us on the next test, or I can. I'm just lazy. I'll do it. Shadow Mask, send me the build. I'll test it out myself and verify. So just send that to me directly, and I'll check it.
I don't recall mouse support.
Oh, I guess not.
But
then
it's a point and click adventure. It has to it makes no sense for it not to.
Crypt Killer doesn't support light gun support. Go figure with that one.
What?
Yep, Crypt Killer does not support the light gun.
It's
for
a light
some
gun
reason.
game. How do you? What?
I don't know. It supports mouse support, but it doesn't. Oh no, sorry. I'm thinking of Corpse Killer. Sorry, Crypt Killer does support light gun. Corpse Killer does not support gun or mouse. So suck it if you want to play Corpse Killer in a good variation.
Which one is like the FMV shooting game where you're in fighting Jamaican zombies or something?
That's Crypt Killer, and that does not support light gun or mouse.
Oh, well, that's one more reason not to play it.
Yeah, don't play it. Just don't. It's pretty bad. I can't use foul language on here, else I'll have to put ads and do weird ads. So unless you guys want weird ad Yankovic, I won't be doing that.
Oh, see, Ray has an even worse one. Command and Conquer without mouse support.
Oh yeah, we had a discussion on that. That interview will come out eventually. I don't know when, but it will. We'll get that down. But yeah, okay, so I'm trying to think. I think we have everything with the mouse. Use it if you want to use good stuff. But yeah, oh yeah, also Pandemonium did a video on Crypt Killer if you want to see him yell at that. But why don't we move on to my favorite part, and that is the cartridges, because oh my god, we got a lot of cartridges and very little time to get through them. So, like we said, you're wondering what happened to all my stickers. Well, this happened. I customized this cartridge, save cartridge. I got this from eBay for like $10, and it didn't have any stickers, so I thought, hey, why don't I put stickers on it? Which I did. Look at it. Look how pretty it is, guys. It's very pretty. Would you see? You got all the firewoman on the front, all the waifus. You can tell who's not there, and you can make your assumptions, and your assumptions would be correct because they're bad waifus. But yeah, really cool cartridge. Basic save backup. I think it's something ridiculous, like 5,000 blocks or something crazy like that. I could be wrong. I usually am. Usually my boys in the chat helps me out if I am wrong, which I usually am. Would you guys say I'm wrong?
How many blocks would you need to get a save file for literally every game on the Saturn?
That'd probably be a couple megabytes.
Jeez.
You might need 2 of these, but yeah, this is huge. It's huge. I don't know the size of the blocks off the top of my head. I'm looking on Sega Retro trying to see. It says 512K of memory, so a lot of blocks. let's just say a lot of blocks. Can we go with that? And I don't have to look it up again. But yeah, lots of blocks. Very good. Go get 1 or 2 or 5 of those, and they don't mess up your Saturn. They actually have beveled edges on them, so they won't destroy your Saturn. Unlike our next item that will destroy your Saturn stuff, and that's the memory card plus, which is another save thing for the Saturn, a save card for the Saturn. Provides 8 megabytes of backup memory for the Sega Saturn. Never lose your place in a game. Great for use for sport and action games, and works with most Sega Saturn games with a save option. I totally read that from the back. Not gonna lie, I'm not very transparent today. But yeah, let's pull this out. Even Some City, yes, Some City. As you can see, it comes in this really yellowed cartridge container, and you get this little memory card plus thing. I think it was like $2 I bought it for. No beveled edges, so this will destroy your Saturn, and it would be really funny when it does, because I can laugh at you for having destroyed Saturn. But yeah, these kind of suck. Don't use these on your Saturn. Highly unrecommended. It's like, I don't know, would you give this 2 out of 10? 2 out of 10, guys? Maybe 1 out of 10? I don't know. I only use it in extreme circumstances. If you really want to use it on your Saturn, make sure you're not going to remove it, like, in ever. So just glue it in your Saturn slot.
I mean, it's so easy to get the Japanese backup cards at this point. You might as well just, like, get them.
And if you have a satiator or a mode, you can pretty much back up all your saves to that and just have that as your save mechanism, which I kind of do. So just do that, guys.
Thank God for Slinga.
Slinga, shouts out. Shouts out. I'm doing Metal Horn shouts out. Metal Horn shout out to, like, if they have Metal Horn emojis, do that in the chat. Or don't. I don't. Yeah. Oh,
so,
or
Martin is. Sorry, Martin's talking about the FRAM mod. Have you ever done something like that?
Yeah, that's in my Saturn right now. The one I just got recapped by, I think it's SHIRO.
PSIO or what?
CYO. He's a modder in the community.
Oh, okay. Like, what's the lifetime on an FRAM chip? Do you know?
Whenever it breaks, I don't know, to be honest. Probably a long, long time. I'll probably long dead and buried before mine dies. But it'll be buried with me, so it won't matter. It's in my will. But, yeah, the next also destroying entity that actually is kind of useful is the Action Replay. I had the box for it, but no, I don't. Don't know if I threw it out or not, but it didn't matter. As you can see, this is not only a... this is pretty bright on there. It's not only a regular Action Replay, but it also is a Kai. It has Kai on there. I flashed it with Pseudo Saturn Kai, which is what everyone should do if they have one of these. Like I said, this also does not have a beveled edge, or barely any. Actually, no, it kind of does. It has a little bit of bevel edge, so it won't destroy it, unlike like the other one. So this should be okay. Maybe okay. But yeah, I pretty much don't use it anymore because I have the other thing. Whatever it's called. The satiator, so I don't need to burn discs anymore. Thankfully. But I do need it for things because I have another cart that I'll show off here that is dead. I don't know why it's dead, it's just dead, but this, thinking I'm going to show off this game, X-Men vs. Street Fighter. But you'd be wrong, I don't care. We're going to show off the 4 megabit cartridge, which mine is DOA. I tried this on 3 different Saturns, ones that do have confirmed working cartridges, and this does not work. It is broken. I don't know why, but it is. It's simply broken. And it makes me sad. I don't know how it broke, but it doesn't work. I need to get a new one of these so I can play the 4 megabit games. I don't really play a lot of them. Usually if I do, it's in my kiosk Saturn, which has this one in there usually. So I don't really worry about it as much. So it's not a big deal. I tried cleaning this as much as I can. It's just dead. So I'll need to get a new one of those. RIP, 4 megabit. I think it's megabit cartridge. Rest in peace. Or rest in the garbage can. Which it will probably be lying in. One last cartridge, guys. Yeah, one last cartridge we'll be covering, which is the best cartridge in my opinion. And is the BAM the Netlink adapter. Users that don't know, the Saturn, FYI, can go online. So you can play it online if you want, or not play it online, whatever one you don't want to do. But yeah, you can. It's a really cool little box I got. I think it's like 30 bucks from Japan. And it doesn't just come with a nice modem like this. Also, I guess I'll probably talk about that a little bit first.
Does it come with the VoIP adapter?
No. But yeah, it comes with all this goodies. All these goodies comes with. Oh, you can't see that. Comes with, bam! You got not one, but two. One, but two. Something just dropped on the floor. Ethernet or no? Dial-up. Not Ethernet. The other one that's not Ethernet. Was it?
You have two phone lines.
Two phone lines, not Ethernet. I'm dumb. Got those that come with it. You got 3 games that come with it too. You got Virtua Fighter Remix, bam. You got Sega Saturn something Volume 1. Sega Saturn Internet Volume 1. There you go. It says Internet. And then you got, bam, Rad Nifty. Pad Nifty. Sorry, I'm stupid. Got Pad Nifty. I don't know what that is, but it's apparently good. They bundle it in there. But yeah, and you got cool little guides in here that no one's gonna read ever because I can't speak Japanese, so it's pretty much useless to me. But most importantly, you get best. So this supports both the X-Band and the X-Band and the SegaNet. X-Band doesn't work in Japan anymore. That's kind of dead. DOA. As usually, what you'd have to do is have this little slot card right here. You slide a online card or game card in there, and it will charge it. So that is not the case. These do not work anymore. The servers are dead. So if you want to play Japanese online games, you are SOL. But luckily for you, the cool Sega RPG fan and Zaiden have brought it back online, so you can finally, I think just brought it online, so you can now play all the games online, even patched. So there's also the American version of the adapter. You don't have to get one or the other. If you have any Netlink adapter, you can play online with the Saturn with the patched images or the Netlink games. They're all available to you. You have the power. You have the power to do it, and do it well. But yeah, you can connect online nowadays. You need a VoIP adapter, sadly, but you can set that up. It's really easy to do. Or you can get like a dial-up line.
They're cheap right now.
Yeah, they're cheap. They're
right.
What, like 15 bucks, I think?
I mean, I bought mine for 30, but that was because I got the last one of that batch. But
it's not that bad price. Small price to pay for Froggy Chair. But yeah, the cool adapter. I like it. I've been playing Saturn Dave with it as much as I can without it crashing and burning on me, but we're working through that. It's like therapy. We're going to work through that and get through it together because I love him, and we're going to play some Saturn. And we'll be cool. Cool, hang 10, loose, whatever you want to use. But any last things that I forgot to mention on this Netlink adapter that you want to bring up? Anybody in the chats? No? Yeah, okay. So why don't we move on? We got 15 minutes left. Let's go into the Big Chungus then.
The what now?
The Big Chungus. Are you ready for the Big Chungus?
This is a family show.
I'm not gonna whip that. Anyways, I'm gonna show off. Bam, bam, bam. The best peripheral on the Saturn, the Pry Fun, or the Print Fun, whatever you want to say. You can say. You can eat what you have, eat what you take. I don't care. But yeah, this you may be thinking, why does Saturn have a printer and how is it connected to the Saturn? Well, it technically is a Saturn peripheral because on the box right here, see in the little corner right there? Is it right there? That's a Saturn, so it counts as a peripheral for the Saturn. I think that's, I mean, can we have the judges in the chat? What do you guys think? Does that count as a peripheral for the Saturn? Yes, no, maybe so. Dead silence,
I mean,
so.
Would you would you consider a telephone a peripheral for the Saturn?
Does it have the Saturn logo on it and saying that it's for the Saturn?
I suppose not. I guess that's fair.
Yep, well, that doesn't, but this one does. This one says it supports the Sega Saturn, Sega Pico, a video camera, Laserdisc, television, and video. I guess it means VCR, but it's English. But anyways, this is the cool printer. It is an official Sega thing. You can basically print out it's if you guys ever use the Pokemon Snap kiosk, kind of that way. It takes the composite line in, you plug it into the printer, and you can print out things on your TV onto things. So if you into little cartridges. So let me whip this bad boy open. This room's gonna be a mess, and I'm not gonna clean it for weeks. Your ink toner to tone your ink. Pause it. Composite lines.
So how much for a new batch of that ink toner?
Probably a lot of money. You don't. You go on eBay and wait for a new one to come up. That's what you do. But yeah, like I said, composite. Important composite cable. You need that for things and stuff. Paper that you printed on. Cool, comes with cool paper. See, you got nice paper. Got instruction books in Japanese that you can't read, so useless.
Wait, even the paper is specialized?
Yep, paper specialized. You need specialized paper for the Pry Fun. So is
that not like is that something you can buy? Like that's not obviously that's not A4, but surely someone somewhere like at Dunder Mifflin will be able to sell you that size paper.
Probably, but no one would care and want to do that. This is like $1 on Japan, so go buy this instead. Don't contact Dunder Mifflin and have them send Michael Scott and try to awkwardly talk to you about buying paper. Don't do that. Michael Scott, you suck. You suck.
When did we cancel Michael Scott?
I can get it out. Oh my god. I probably should have pre-opened this up. Okay, there we go.
Shadow Mask, I don't know the answer to that question for certain, but I feel like it's worth finding out.
What did he say?
He's asking if you can roll a joint with it.
Not family friendly, so not gonna answer that. Anyways, here it is, guys. Here's the printer. It's huge and yellowed and very, very big. See, it says Pry Fun on there. You can load the paper in there. You can print out some pictures of your waifus on whatever games you want to play. Let's, I guess, I don't know, waifus in some of those adult games, I guess, or maybe Whaleman. Print out pictures of Whaleman with this and J Doozy, GTR, whatever. But yeah, it's pretty much a plastic piece of kid thing. It doesn't look like a printer. It looks like a toy, but yeah, it takes power connector. It's nice and sealed. This is brand new in the box. Not anymore. Opened by Patrick. It's about this big. So here's my hand. Here's the thing. Here's my hand. It's hitting my water bottle now.
So it's roughly the size of a Saturn.
Yep, it's about the size of a Saturn. So you want to play Saturn, you want to print Saturn, you gotta make space for your Saturn. Wait, what camera? Oh, show us the camera. I can't show you the camera. I don't have a camera. But yeah, here it is. I'll put it to the camera. You can see giant ass printer. Oops. Well, I guess that's gonna be an adult stream. But yeah, look at this giant printer. It's pretty. I guess it's kind of small. Print buttons. Print out things. Print out your waifus. Print out your score and whatever game you're playing. I don't know what you're playing, but hopefully hopefully you're playing it and taking photos of it. There was supposed to be a joke, but I'm dumb. So anyways, I got a bunch of other games and stuff, but I think we're about running out of time. We got like what? How much we have time left? We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes, so we can't go over my games list, but it was literally just me flexing my game collection, so you didn't miss much. Next week, I'll do that. Actually, no, probably not next week. Some other time I'll do it. I'll come up with cool improv streams. Hopefully you guys like this sort of, hopefully you guys like this format. Hopefully you guys found it fun, funny. Hopefully I was entertaining. I doubt either three of those were applicable in the slightest, so sorry.
It's the Home Saturn Network.
Yeah, Home Saturn HSN. Home Saturn Network. Dave, Photoshop some art for me to do that because I'm lazy. But anyways, yep, that
Wait,
does
Pat,
it.
before you wrap up, I did want to go over one thing. It is the end of August. So the next time the SHIRO show is going to come up, it's already going to be September. So I have to say this now. The Homebrew Game Competition is coming up soon. So the official announcement I'm going to make on my Twitch and on my website on September 1st.
Sweet. Here, you heard it first, guys. Saturn Game Competition coming up. Gonna judge your games, judge your friends. No. But it's gonna be fun. I'm really excited for the game competition. Also, my green screen on my chair is falling apart. Fix that real quick. But yeah, game competition's coming up. There's going to be a lot of really fun games. I'm excited to play. I know we have some really great entries for the fan translations and the actual games. I know a lot of homebrew stuff, so I'm excited to play. See status. Is there any, like, is it going to be like that people can't participate if they entered last year? Or can old entries roll over?
Any significant progress that you have made in this calendar year is fair game. So you can't resubmit something that you submitted last year, but if you have added content this year that makes a substantial difference, then you can, of course, resubmit. We sadly, the SSG has retired, so he's not available to judge, and he had to fall out last year anyway. So to round out our Supreme Court of 9 Saturn Justices, I had to find a new judge, and I think everyone's going to be very excited about him when I announce him, along with the updated prize pool.
Nice. I'm excited. I know who the guest is, and I know you guys are going to be like, oh my gosh, that's awesome when he's announced. He's a cool guy. I love him. Love him, love him, love him. And I'm excited to have him be a part of this competition, because I love this I love this competition, and I love being a part of it. You can tell before the show I drink a lot of caffeine, so that's why I am the way I am. But yeah, I am really excited for the competition. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you again for doing this, Emerald Nova. I'm excited to participate in this again.
Yeah, so everyone, just remember to go find Emerald Nova on Twitch for September 1st in the evening. Let's go ahead and say 9 o'clock Mountain Time, so whenever that translates to for you guys. Go on emeraldnova.com if you need to find a link for anything like that, or go to the community section of emeraldnova.com to find the competition page when I post it on the 1st, right before the stream starts. Night of Dragon. Actually, last year the prize pool, I believe, was either $20 or $25 for first players, and I am upping it because we've actually had donations. You can donate to the prize pool if you want through PayPal, and you will be credited on the competition page. But definitely, everyone's prize pools are getting increased, and there's going to be more prize places.
For sure. I might have to put my hat in there as well and kick some money your way. Of course, my money.
Just fire up Joe Engine and throw their one evening effort at it just to give it a shot.
Go for it. I recommend everyone try it out, even if it's like some side scroller. Do it. Yeah, we'll definitely stream it as well because I loved streaming it last time and talking to the developers. So hopefully we could do that again because I had fun. I know Emerald had fun. That's 100% guarantee. I don't even have to ask him. I just know through osmosis he had fun doing that, right?
Well, it was kind of rough because the last few days I was trying to finish up Scenario. This year I'm working on Xenos' entry for Blue Skies. I don't think I'm gonna have my own entry, but the work makes it worth it. I don't think in the meantime you can call it fun, but I am taking work leave time in order to do this, so it's worth something to me.
For sure. I meant more the stream, but that seems like a lot of hard work. But I appreciate your efforts because I think you're important to this community and. Yeah, that's my opinion. Thank you very much. And yeah.
9 o'clock Mountain Time, September 1st. Everyone be there, and then the stream, of course, will be uploaded to YouTube afterward, but it's not the same as being there on Twitch during the same time.
Sounds good. All right, so I think I'm going to cut it here. I have to get the stream ready for the gameplay because I ripped out my memory card and the satiator. So I'm going to have to put these back in and start the game. Dumb, I know, but hey, that's my MO, just being straight up stupid. That is why I love myself. But anyways, thank you for watching, guys. And remember, you must play Sega Saturn.
Sega Saturn SHIRO.
with some stuff. Oh, sorry about the delay, guys. Had some issues with the game. It did not want to boot, so that was fun times. But it wouldn't be Saturn without issues, wouldn't it be? So let's continue on. Act 1, we're playing some Policenauts yet again. For those that don't know, Policenauts is a game by Hideo Kojima that originally was released in... no, I don't want to see the screen. Originally released in 1996, I think. And is ported to, like, everything. So, pretty much on everything. So the PC 98, on the 3DO, on the Saturn, on the PlayStation, whatever you can think of, it was on. So we are back. For some reason, yeah, like I said before, had some issues, but now we're playing back again with the Saturn, playing some Policenauts, and we're arriving on the planet. Last time we watched our wife get murdered. That was kind of funny. Kind of laughed a little bit on that one. Pretty hilarious. This time we are arriving at the airport after a nice flight and seeing the wife get blown up by some dude, and meeting a pretty sketch dude on the plane. So that was kind of sketchy.
Quote him on that later.
Wait, what?
That whole bit about your wife getting murdered. Someone's gonna have to quote you on that later.
Yeah, it's trying to be SHIRO out of context.
And it's gonna be a really bad court read.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't plan on murdering my wife anytime soon. Every time I move around, it falls off. I'll have to get that staple to it. But yeah, let's continue on. Let's investigate the area and see what we can come up with. Or not come up with. One of the two. So have you played Policenauts at all, Emerald Nova?
I played it enough to verify that it works and runs on the Sadiator, and that's about it. Like, I got to the first part where I think I'm in the detective office, and I didn't get too much further than that.
Fair enough. You're missing out on a good adventure game. At least in my opinion.
Like, I don't have enough patience for point-and-click adventures anymore. I need to play like an RPG where I immediately get into combat, or some cinematic shooter or adventure game or something.
That's fair enough. I think I really enjoy this. It's a nice little game to relax, kick back to. You know, a lot of the shooting isn't that bad, but I know there's puzzles in here I definitely have issues with. So why don't we move to the BCP? I should do that first, but just want to look around a little bit, see if I can see what I see. And as you can see, there's lots of robots, or people in suits. Why don't we go investigate the suit people? Yep. BCPU, yep. Like I said, suits you can take to war. These are the giant Policenaut suits. Don't want to mess with them because they will mess you up. I should know firsthand. Yep, just look at the squad cars. Let's go inside and see what we can see. And we are greeted by very sketch people. Let's talk to some of these people and see what we can get information on, or not information on, one of the two. Whatever you would like to not get information on or get information on. So let's talk to this guy first. Mr. BCP Cop. He's got that anime glasses. Everyone knows what that means, right? Means a sketch. His name is Bob. Just Bob. Nothing crazy. Just Bob. Regular old, plain old Bob. Let's talk to this man and see what we can ask. Let's ask about security. Guess he's not interested in anything. Okay. So in the Policenauts photo. Wow, bit rude. And he is very, very rude. He is in here called the Dump, which for those who don't know, it's basically Vice. So it's basically the people that get BS work that, you know, just don't really do much. They just hang around or not the super high powerful cyborg people that solve all the crimes. So why don't we go visit him and give this guy the finger? It's pretty much Wesker. So that's an interesting question I kind of want to answer. Do you think COVID helped the translation scene? Yes and no. I think it helped it in terms of like people having more time to work on stuff and, you know, being busy, but I think it might have been detrimental because a lot of people, or could be, sort of held more accountable and have to be walked more, so maybe they're more hesitant. But I do think, for the most part, it did help the translation in terms of more people having time to work on them. So if that makes sense.
If I can speak to the wider homebrew perspective of that, I think like this year we've seen a lot less work than last year. Obviously last year was also a pandemic year, but it was less entrenched. I think the psychological detriment of like having a lot of stuff shut down, and you know, obviously it's not safe to do the same kind of activities you're used to. I mean, not all of us are extroverted and going out and doing stuff, but it does get in the way. I think there's just an overall reduced amount of motivation that might have already been here compared to last year. That and, you know, the economic effects of like not all of us are going to have steady work.
Yeah, so it definitely is a middle. I think for the most part, it did help people out with the translation, get more time. But I think the psychological detriments weren't that productive.
So Knight has a point. Like without COVID, you wouldn't have the Castlevania translation. Definitely, there's like an initial wind of, hey, I've got this free time. You know, we're gonna be in quarantine for like maybe a month or two at worst. So let's just you know, use this time productively. But you know, with things like dragging on and people not getting vaccinated, so like the numbers aren't improving, and in a lot of places in the South getting worse. It's just like you kind of get demotivated about doing much of anything.
Yeah, it definitely is hard for sure. I think I like Derek's comment saying that he's on translation patch 6 and he worked on it basically when he had downtime from his work. And since he was at his computer already, I mean, it's like, why not? So I guess that's kind of a good point. And some aspects that I think it did help. I guess at the end of the day, yes, I guess it did help. But yeah, no, I did notice that there was a pretty big upward swing in projects, because before we get like 2 or 3 a year, I know before, but now we got like, I think we got 4 or 5 in 1 year alone, so it's kind of crazy.
It could be that I'm letting last year poison my expectations, because between 2019, the end of 2019 and the end of 2020, we had a lot of new productivity, a lot of new projects, a lot of stuff on the scene that we didn't know about before. And right now, I'm seeing less overall activity, maybe a little bit more translation activity, but a lot less homebrew activity. So maybe the competition will prove me wrong, but I'm just afraid that maybe we won't get the increase in number of projects that I'm expecting to see.
Yeah, I'm hoping that won't be the case. We'll have a ton of projects, but we'll have to, you know, wait and see. But I think the thing is that we had, because I think last year when we did it, it was no, that was 2020. I was thinking, yeah, I was thinking that was the year before that. So when we did it in 2019 and into 2020, but I was wrong. It meant we did 2020, 2021. We did this. It's been so long ago. It felt like forever, right?
Yeah, it does. Because I mean, like, it's time just drags on. Like the 2019 competition was a lot smaller than the 2021, and it wasn't as well managed. So I think I've come to a format that I think everyone likes and agrees with, and it encourages a lot more entries.
For real. Also, yes, that is the same Meryl from Metal Gear Solid. Canonically and storyline wise, it's not the same one, but it's the same person. It's like they just copy and paste the character over. But it's the same Meryl Silver bro from Metal Gear 1 through 4. I think. I don't think she was in 2 though. No, she was in 2 or 3. She was in 1 and 4, of course.
Spoilers, man. I only played the first one so far.
Oh. I mean, she's in the game. I guess that's all I'll tell you, but you know, that's all I'll say. To be fair though, the game came out like 13 years ago.
Yeah, it's you know, just don't tell me anything about Darth Vader after the first 30 minutes of Empire.
Oh shit! Well, you're out of luck. But yeah, I do actually. I'll show it off when they have the when it cuts to her. But yeah, I do like this. I guess for everyone know, Ed is his buddy from Beyond. That when he got lost in space, he kind of got screwed over, and people think he was dead. But now he's back and he's alive. But yeah, Dave is not in the Metal Gear Solid game, so don't get comfy with him. Only Meryl Silver Burrow makes it to, yeah, but yeah, like 6 Keys Points Fall Zanzibar Land. I don't know, yeah, I don't know how, like I said, I don't know how canonically it is. I'm pretty sure it's just, they just make the character come over to the game. They just like translate it, but great character, I like her, one of my favorite. But yeah, she is in Fox Sound. That is canonical, but she's pretty green in comparison, like, because when Snake first sees her in Metal Gear Solid 1, she's like, "You're pretty green." And it's like, your safety's on your trigger, and it's like, okay. But yeah, I'll show you something cool, guys. I don't know if, can you see my arm? So yeah, see your tattoo right there? Bam. Bam. This is the reason I love this game so much. I got the same tattoo. Same arm. Is it the same arm? Yeah, it's same arm. But yeah, I loved Metal Gear Solid so much. I just got the tattoo because it's really cool looking. I like the design of it, and I just thought it was really cool to get that. So, forever part of Fox Sound, forever Metal Gear fan. So, didn't care for Death Stranding, but you know, you can't. They all can't be winners, guys. They all can't be winners. Why don't we investigate around? His nose is red. He doesn't like that, so we'll just talk to him a little bit. Let's get about him. Technically, we kind of do meet him, but I'm not going to spoil that. So go back on that. So yeah, we see the tattoo. Take a look at that. But hers is a painting tattoo. It stays on for half a year. Mine is not painted. It is on forever in my life until I die. So if you think about it, I'm more committed to Fox Sound than she is. So I'm not saying I'm better than Meryl, but I mean, you can make your assumptions at that point.
Oh, they even named her Meryl?
Yeah, her name is Meryl Surabaro.
What?
Yep. She literally is.
Lazy.
I think it was. I think it is a reference. I think that's easy to sort of is to be like, okay, that's fine. Let's move though. We're done talking to these people. Later, losers. We're gonna go cruise the town in Beverly Hills Cop style.
Smell you later.
Exactly. We're gonna put some bananas in tailpipes, and that's not a euphemism. Let's go to forensics. Gonna talk to this guy and his machine that does that, his smile thing, and then this goes back to default. Yeah, I do, Derek. I do appreciate Metal Gear Mark II in Snatcher as well. I really want to get a figure of him. I can't find it anywhere, or her. I can't remember what the gender of it. It might just be ungendered they, I guess, because they're a robot. So I don't know. Sorry. But yeah, no, I really appreciate that reference. There's quite a lot of references to Metal Gear in that game too. But yeah, I think this guy, the voice actor, sadly passed away quite a while ago. No, like I think right before they did the game, so I think they couldn't when they did this enhanced version. So I think they had to, they didn't get to do enhanced parts with him because of course he passed away sadly. But yeah, the Aid Analyzer. Wow, what an awful name for that. That's pretty badly named. But, you know, what are you gonna do? analyze that. We'll talk to him a little bit and get him to analyze some evidence. Show him the capsules. Looks like Max Syndrome Alpha. I agree. Let's hope he doesn't hijack any TV stations, though. But that is neither here nor there. Capsules and a leaf. I forgot actually why the leaf was in half. Honestly, I played it so long ago I completely forgot. Whoever does know, don't let me know because I don't want it spoiled. So, we'll figure it out later when I get it. Oops, don't want the system. Let's move to the AP room. Smell you later, doctor.
Is that this is a pre-rendered image, so why would they go so low poly?
I think it's because it slightly moves a bit.
But it's not like the Saturn's not rendering this thing. It's just a still image, you know? Or I mean,
think it might be.
Moving,
They might have encoded it like a video and just had it loop.
Yeah, but it's a video of a low poly model. Like, they could have increased the poly count. Is this like an aesthetic thing?
I think it might have to do with some of the assets are from the PlayStation or it's PlayStation and the PC98, so maybe it's some limitations to that. Honestly, I don't know. But the only thing I do know is that they need to HD upgrade this immediately. Like, it is a tragedy that this doesn't have a HD remaster. Because the only way to play this game is literally if you're in Japan on the PlayStation Store, or in America, illegally. Or learn Japanese. Yeah, it's pretty funny seeing Jonathan Ingram. And it's hearing his name every 5 minutes. It's pretty funny. Jonathan! But I think that's pretty funny. I do like this guy's beard, though. Respect. Respect. But yes. Uh-oh, there's the drama music. I wonder if he knows who did it. I don't know, though. I'm not shaving the stash. That's not happening. Sorry. For some reason, I don't know why, I just noticed he didn't have a mustache, so... Knight, you somehow pointed that out to me. I would have not picked that up if you didn't tell me. So, that was pretty funny. But when I do something really fun, we're going to talk to my favorite character in the game. And by favorite, I mean my most hated character that I want to throw out a building. But he's funny to talk to anyway, so we'll talk to him. I'm asking about his mustache. See? Got the beard. I'll stare at you as much as I want. Don't tell me what to do. CP. Them. Census crime. Totally has nothing to do with it either. Yeah. Let's GTFO. Later, loser. I think Gates is supposed to be from the UK too, so I think he actually is supposed to be British. I could be wrong. I usually am. Oh, let's meet our new friend we met on the airplane. Mr. Tony Redwood. Oh yeah, the MPS is those robot things that are outside the police station. They look like giant suits. Also, this guy turns into a complete dick. I don't know why. Oh, wrecked. Totally wrecked. Tony Purplewood.
なんだいきなりあんたホームで爆弾処理班にいたことがあるらしいな麻薬界入る前のことだ通常爆弾の設計者
Yeah.
解体されないようにいくつかの安全策を設けるここに赤と青のコードがあるだろう最後のセーフティー装置だこのどちらかを切断すれば解体できる
Pay attention, this is important.
これはどっちだと思う危険の
I think it's red. I'm pretty sure it's red because it's like saying that people. Oh no. No, I think it was blue. Because like people expected to be red. Oops.
攻撃的な人間が常に赤を好むとは限らない。答えは
Dang it. I keep failing this. I suck.
俺ならいつも青にする。
That's a hint for later on. I won't spoil what it is, but that is a hint. But I would have blown it up. I'll be playing this maybe for a little bit. I'll see how people... We got a lot of viewers today liking it, so if you guys want me to keep playing it, I can keep playing it. I know a lot of people like to watch and like talk with people. Sorry you gotta head out though, but honestly it'd be fun if you just stayed and watched and experienced it that way, because I think it's a lot more fun when you watch someone play it, at least in my opinion. But I know some people like playing it. I would like to play some other things though eventually. But it's up to you guys. You guys want more Policenauts? Not Policenauts? Not please? What do you guys want? Let me know. Yes, also it does look like a goalie chest plate. He's really rude. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk to either of you. Wow, what a dick. Coloring. Really complete person. Self to you. He's really rude. I don't like him. Less about photos. Wow. Ancient history, funny. Wow. This guy, I hate this guy so much. But I always hated it. There actually is a legit reason for him to be an a-hole though. But I won't spoil that. But it kind of makes sense. Let's see, we did lobby, vice. Let's do the shooting range, get some shots in. Shots. Police, yes, not Policenauts. Unless that's like some, like, biscuits or something. Is that, they should have like like a side, like Policenauts. That'd be kind of yummy. Like the garlic knots. You guys eat some garlic knots? Big garlic knot fans in the chat.
Is there a pizza place that's like named after the NYPD or something like that?
Yeah, NYPD pizza.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, why don't they have Policenauts?
They should have Policenauts. I don't know why they don't. It's a giant sadness. Let's do a quick firing thing. I don't think I'm gonna get the special ending because I don't want to be here all day. But it would be fun if I could get that. Policenauts. I don't think I want any of those. No, stay away from that. Squeezing. All guns are lift guns, but Jonathan's. Yes, that's what I say when I go to NYP Pizza. Please knots. May I please have some more knots, sir? Combat mode. I forgot which one gets the special event thing with a certain person. So I'm just gonna do one of the modes and we'll see. We'll see how much I suck. Hopefully that's a lot. No VR. They already knew Shadow Mask in the future that all CRTs would be yellowed. That is a confirmation. Reminds me of that AR game for the Super Nintendo years ago. Let's see. I think it was target mode. I think it was target mode. Yeah, it was target mode, I think. We'll see how good I am, guys. If I'm bad, oh crap, I forgot to load. Oh yeah, I sucked. It's gonna be like bad. Garbo. Oh, thanks. I would never guess aiming for the green target area. Thank you. Appreciate that. Well, let's go back to the lobby for now. Oh man, I forgot to put on the ear things, didn't I? Oh, that's pretty funny, Knight. I didn't even think of that. Like and support. Clever. Usually it's the only time the CRTs turn yellow is really more towards just like the ones that use like that weird composite material. The one that causes the yellowing in there. Unless it's mega sun damaged. So usually that's another thing. I looked around. Did I miss anything? I think I have to talk to him actually. Wow. That's kind of rude. Wow, this guy. What a douche. Ian Scully and Mulder, I like that. Lol. And now can I leave? Okay, there we go. It gives me a hint on that. Okay, sorry about that. Jeez, why does he have blood on him? Did I miss something? Oh god. I do not like this at all. Please leave me alone, sir. A ID. Oh, now identification device. Interesting. They really should probably added an A to that AAID. Maybe, I don't know. Guess they want to be funny. Interesting. Paradison, my favorite. Going to the drugstore. Oh, is that what AID stands for? Oh, probably not then. Going to the medical store, buddy. And cough medicine. Coincidence. That's the label. When you put stuff in analyzers, it just says coincidence. Maybe he just need medicine. Oh, Emerald, you still there?
Yeah, just being quiet.
I think I might know why it might be blurry or it has issues. I think these are all re-encoded with the English subtitles to them.
Oh, I thought you were just on composite cables or something. I don't know.
No, this is RGB. I think it's because they didn't have any original sources, so they had to probably encode them with the original video file quality. It's kind of common. It'll be great though, getting that HD remaster. Can we get that, Konami? Maybe get a little bit of HD remaster Snatcher, Policenauts. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little remaster, please. Thank you very, very much, Boca. I appreciate that. I appreciate your love for the channel. Definitely check out some of the other channels that we also shout out as well, like Saturn Junkyard, SSG, Sega Lord X. There's a lot of really good ones, but I appreciate the love. Thank you very much. After the Policenauts, Pachinko Machine produced $1 billion USD profit. Yeah. It's gonna be a thing, isn't it? Yikes. Oh yeah, check out Emerald Nova's channel. Sorry about that, Emerald.
Oh, what?
I forgot to mention your channel.
I should probably oh crap, you forgot to do the mentions for the Patreon, right?
I'm dumb.
Oh. Thanks for the shout out, Shadow. I don't think I've uploaded recently, but I'm going to have to for that competition to announcement stream.
I will shout out them. I will shout out them, and I'll make a little clip afterwards, and I'll add that to the video because I'm stupid. Sorry, guys. I'm dumb. But I'm gonna shout out the patrons right now: Emerald Nova, Cwen. Actually, I'll pull them up right here while we're doing this. So I know you're a top donor. Let me go get that right there.
何年も前に完全に撲滅したはずだ。これはホームから密輸したものだろう。となると、
I did get them that video, so hopefully that'll be some penance or something. But man, I'm still new to this Patreon stuff, guys. I'm sorry. I don't mean to disrespect you guys. You guys are always in the credits, so.
この葉の断面図じゃ。普通ホームで育った植物からは必ず大気汚染物質が検出されるんじゃ。じゃが、この葉は綺麗なもんじゃ。
Shaman, now we got lots of patrons now. We got Seawin, Emerald Nova, 32-bit stuff, Memphis, and Super Dimension Century Orgus. Thank you very much for backing us on Patreon. We love you. Love you so much. Peace and love. Peace and love.
That Super Dimension name is kind of huge. It's almost like Bob, we had a baby, it's a boy.
You're really making me trigger back my memories of collect call ads. You're really doing that?
My bad. I just saw someone just subscribe to me on YouTube. I just got a notification out of
Sweet,
nowhere.
thanks.
I'm so excited for you guys, so thanks.
Thanks for the sub. Much love. Peace and love. Peace and love. I'm sorry I'm bad at Patreon, guys. I'm new to this. Please forgive me. We've all been doing this for a month now, so hopefully some slack can be granted. If not, my bad. I love you. Love you all.
さっきの製剤コードと関係しているとは思えないか。
We should probably hire a producer. Because it's just me and Dave.
Or at least have like a checklist or an agenda or something like that. It's like, here's the topics we're going to cover, and the last topic is always the people paying the bills.
Yeah, I gotta do that. Honestly, that whole stream was a bit last minute, to be honest, because Dave sent me a message like a couple hours ago today saying, oh yeah, he's not going to be able to make it. So I had to plan something, and that was my plan. Just showing off a bunch of the Saturn stuff.
Y'all need to move the SHIRO show to like a weekend or later evening time slot.
I mean, I'm good anytime, but I think it's Dave that has a lot of time issues and constraints.
Yeah, I get it. Because of the kids and stuff.
Yeah, I'm single. I could literally do the show on any day of the week if I wanted to, but you know, I just need to. I mean, it's a 2-man show, so we gotta work with Dave, but it's not a big deal. Work with Dave. Honestly, I kind of like the Fridays anyways, and working around it's kind of fun. He's processing. Honestly, I completely forgot what he said because I was paying attention to all that, so all that went out the back of my brain because of the discussion, so I completely forgot.
Look it up on the replay.
I'm not replaying that cutscene. All I know is that I'm pretty sure the black poppies, I remember it's like the drug stuff that they're smuggling, so I think it has something to do with the pill.
So, Martin, to answer your question, the one sure way of me to miss that time slot is to schedule it on my Twitch page, because I don't think that's ever once worked. But
yeah, please leave. Thank you.
What I do is I make announcements on Twitter. Twitter is where I make hard and fast announcements on whether or not I'm streaming. So I will make an announcement on when I'm going to be streaming on September 1st, but just go ahead and assume it's 9 o'clock Mountain Time, which is 7 o'clock Eastern. Wait, no. 11? Do I have that backwards?
Wait, what time do you say?
9 Mountain is 11 Eastern, isn't it?
No, it's 12.
No, it isn't. You're
9,
thinking
10,
of
11,
Arizona.
12. MST is right now is the same as PST.
Well, that's Arizona.
You're thinking, yeah, Arizona's 3-hour difference still.
Yeah, that's just Arizona, not all of Mountain Time.
I think the Mountain Time's synced up with PST though, right?
No.
It's not?
That Pacific is Pacific. Mountain is Mountain. Arizona is just weird.
I always get that confused. I don't know where Mountain Time is supposed to be at.
New Mexico, Colorado, Montana.
You're MST, right?
Dakotas. What?
You're MST, right?
Which one is the one that ignores daylight savings? There's
Arizona.
MST and MPT. Yeah. I'm not Arizona, so I'm the other one.
So you're MST?
Yeah, I'm 2 hours ahead of East Coast, or faster, not faster, but
So it's 5 p.m. there?
It's 5:20 for me, so that make it 7:20 East Coast. So
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So September 1st, 11 p.m. East Coast time. That's when I'm going to be streaming. And if I don't, I'm sure Xenos will complain about it. But I really need to make that announcement, so it has to happen.
Yeah.
How did we get on this?
I don't know. I get that confused. It's weird. You're further. Are you right above me, or you're below me, or are you next to me, state-wise?
Okay, dude, you're in Arizona. I'm east of you.
Oh, you are? Okay, sorry. I'm bad at geography. I failed geography, guys, by the way. Just want to let you know. So yeah, I guess technically you are a little bit earlier. And then Central is Texas, right?
Parts of Texas I think might be mountain, but no, it's mostly central. Yeah.
Yeah. Time zones are fun, and by fun I mean they're annoying, and I hate working with them.
Yeah. Paul, there is Pacific, Mountain, Central, and East Coast, and then Arizona is special in that they're supposed to be mountain, except when they skip daylight savings time, which syncs them up with Pacific.
Yeah, our state's weird, but it's also cool because I hate daylight savings time, so it helps me a lot.
I mean, I support not doing daylight savings, but I need everyone to not do it at the same time, otherwise things just get confusing.
We need to abolish it. We need to have a complete middle finger to DST.
We need to burn Ben Franklin's effigy on a stake.
I thought you were gonna say burn his corpse, but I mean that too. Got pretty dark, didn't it?
Well, I think DST should be permanent. How about that?
I'm fine with whatever, as long as it stays on and doesn't change. Don't care.
You know, the whole idea of the times that the sun rises and sets feels kind of off to me. Like, is the sun ever actually at directly overhead at high noon in most time zones?
Nope.
Like, from what I can tell, you can expect the sun to rise at like 8 and set at 8 around this time of year, something like that, something in that neighborhood, or rise at 7 and set at 7. Really, it should be close to rising at 6 and setting at 6 as possible, and however much extra time should be symmetric.
It's fair. Boy, what thrilling conversations we land on in this stream.
Okay, no more time talk.
Yeah,
we need to get back on Policenauts.
We're talking police. I'm gonna save just in case this crashes, because it does do that sometimes, and I don't want to redo the stream. I think I've actually had to do that once, where I actually lost data and had to replay the stream to get back to where I was, and then start it again. It's pretty funny.
Oof.
It wasn't long. Usually it was just an hour of gameplay, but it still sucked. Look at this guy's forehead. Get a not dumb forehead, friend.
That's the guy from Goonies.
Yeah. We gonna give him a candy bar or something? Or was it a Baby Ruth, right?
Yeah, Baby Ruth.
I need to watch that again.
I just noticed how out of sync my feed is, because you guys were talking about stuff that is nowhere near on screen for me right now.
What do you mean?
Because you guys were talking about, oh, okay, I just caught up, and this guy has a messed up face. But back when you were talking about that, it looked like it was outside a building or something.
If you want, I'll put on the screen and the virtual cam.
Nah, it's
and
good. I got caught up.
Fair enough.
I just had to force YouTube to sync.
I'll put it on anyways for fun. For funsies.
Martin, don't move to Arizona. You're gonna instantly regret it. No human should
You
live
will.
in Arizona.
Or should they? Most exclusive area, Tokugawa Hills. You can't miss it. Man, this is like some raccoons or some umbrella stuff right here. Move to Arizona with me, dude. It'll be fun. We can bake in the sun. We can go rafting. We can have some drinks. And that's it. There's nothing much out here. Oh, conventions too. Anime cons.
Like, just move to Colorado or Utah, where you can have like more than one season and be able to survive the summer, and then you can just drive down to Arizona when you need to.
Fair enough. Let me in the room.
Even New Mexico's getting too hot for me. It's like 110 sometimes.
Yeah, my friend just actually went back to Albuquerque, sadly, because their mom just passed away, so they had to go back. Sucks.
You guys got that blue meth in New Mexico?
And the
they
pizza
do
move.
sell the blue rock candy as blue meth. You'd be surprised how much Breaking Bad has been embraced here, but it's like its own mini cottage industry.
That reminds me of Fargo.
I am right next to Scranton. Everything here is the office, so I understand.
Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. That must be really annoying.
Did they actually like film that business park on location? Is that like an actual place that needs to like fence itself off from all the fans?
No, that building's in California somewhere.
Oh.
But like a lot of the roads and stuff that they shoot, that is in the Scranton area.
Yeah, I know. Like even the Pollos Hermanos that they had is actually a Twister's somewhere in town, and basically that Twister's is literally just covered head to foot in Breaking Bad memorabilia posters and stuff like that. You can go take your picture in the yellow hazmat jumpsuit.
It must be packed like 24/7 though.
Actually, not really. Last time we went there was only a handful of people there, but it was also, it's COVID time, so not a lot of people are going out of their way to visit Albuquerque. I think I noticed in the whole city like 1 or 2 planes flying in a day. It's not that much traffic.
Fair enough.
What's really bad is the Walter White House has like a tall metal gated fence around it, trying to keep people out. I don't know anyone who would try to actually live there, but it's an actual neighborhood.
Gotcha. Oh, Genovi's in the chat. How's it going, Genovi?
Hey.
But yeah, Arizona is definitely very hot for 4 months, but it's good for the rest of the time. Do you have any cons local to you, Emerald?
I just went back from MegaCon in Orlando because that's where Shane goes, so I was just hanging out with him. I was supposed to meet up with some people, but I don't think anyone actually showed, and can't really blame them considering the COVID situation in Florida. I know Albuquerque has some form of Comic-Con, but last time I looked at it, it was not impressive. I'm going to be trying to show up to your con when that happens next month, right?
Game On or Sabaton?
Sabaton, I believe.
Yeah, it's next week actually.
Next week? What is it, like next weekend or next week? Do I have to take time
Next
off?
weekend. So it's August. It's September 9th through 3rd. Sorry, September 3rd through the 6th or the 5th or something.
Oh, great! That's actually I have a 4-day weekend, so I can actually make a whole thing out of it.
Nice. If you want to come down, let me know. We can go back to my place and stream some Saturn if you want.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, I'll PM me about it or whatever. Actually, it doesn't need to be a PM. Just message me on the Discord in front of everyone. I don't care. We'll figure something out.
I'll post my address directly into the chat. There's nothing that could possibly go wrong. Genovi, sadly, no. Game On is canceled again this year, but next year I think they're gonna 100% do it. Phoenix Comic Con is happening in January of this year or whatever Phoenix Fan Fusion, whatever the hell they named it. They renamed it like 25 times, so it's hard to keep the naming convention straight. But yeah, that's gonna happen next month. That'll be fun. Sorry, next month. I'm stupid. In January, it'll happen. I think it's the 25th through the something. I have to double check. I have not checked on that, but Sabaton Con is going to be in Phoenix at the Sheraton Hotel, 3rd through 6th. If you guys want to meet me and you're in Arizona, go to the Sheraton Hotel on the 3rd through the 6th and meet me. I'll be doing things.
Should I make reservations at the hotel or something?
Maybe. Probably. You could probably go to a hotel nearby that's not as expensive.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm just wondering. It's kind of close to make these last minute reservations. I don't know what the rates are going to be like.
I'm trying to think of, because I mean you could. I'm trying to think. If you really want, you could stay at my place. We could probably work that out, something out with that.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. This is an open invite. Trano's
Please
place is
don't.
open.
Yeah, I'm not giving you my address. Don't come to my house, please.
DM him and just show up, and with like 1 hour's notice, and he'll be able to. You can crash on his couch.
Totally, come in my house, and no, don't look me up. Please don't come to my house. I like you guys. Let's hang out in like Tempe or something, not near my house. That'd be great.
I still need to organize a a Sega Southwest type deal or a Saturn Southwest meetup.
Saturn by Southwest.
Yeah, Saturn by Southwest. Like I'm sure at some point in the future, maybe in a year or two when COVID's finally over, it's actually remarkably cheap to set up one of these convention type deals. If you just want to rent out like a ballroom or something and bring in some CRTs.
Exactly.
I'm totally down to try and fund some Saturn by Southwest thing.
Down. But yeah, Genovi, I'm in Gilbert right now, Gilbert, Arizona. It's nice. I'm very far from you though. Buckeye, I think, is an hour and a half away from my house. So that's pretty far, but I'd be willing to do the journey if you want to hang out. As long as you don't live 4 hours away, I think we can figure something out. Yeah, like I said, you guys want to meet me in person, go to Sabaton Con in Arizona, and we could figure something out. And hang out, get some drinks, play some video, look at anime figurines, go to panels. You can go to my panel for my other podcast too. That's happening. That's going to be Friday at 5 p. Was it 5:30 or 5? It's 5 or 5:30 p.m. I can't remember, but I am doing a panel there, so it'll be pretty awesome. So I would recommend checking that out if you're in Sabaton. Also, I like the way this guy transitions. Why do I want to keep... Oh yeah, I forgot. I think it was in the DDS room. Do I have a choice? No, you don't.
Oh, Genovi brings up a good point. Is there any food in Arizona?
No, we don't have any restaurants, sadly. It's weird. For some reason, there's literally no restaurants in Arizona.
No, here's the thing though. Because I went to eat near the Grand Canyon, and it was extremely disappointing. And then in Utah, I was in like a decent-sized city. I forget the name of the city, but it wasn't a small place. And I was asked at the hotel, "Hey, where do you recommend I eat?" And they just said Domino's.
Yeah, no. Phoenix has a ton of good eats. There's a ton of really good restaurants in Phoenix, in the downtown. They have the Hard Rock Cafe. Or did that shut down? I can't remember. I think the Hard Rock is in Arizona still. It might have shut down. I can't verify or confirm that. Genovi, maybe you went to the Hard Rock in Phoenix. You can let me know. I haven't been there since Comic-Con, so that's a big oof for me. Petition. But yeah, highly recommend. Hard Rock Cafe is good. There's a couple really good barbecues there. I don't know what barbecue place you're talking about, Genovi. Are you talking about like maybe a Famous Dave's? Famous Dave's is really good. Recommend that. There's a lot of really good restaurants here. Also, I forgot where to get other clues at. I got all the clues I can get. Earphone. I remember it's something through the blackboard though.
Hey, what's Blackpool?
Blackpool?
Yeah. Martin's talking about Play Expo.
Oh, Play Expo in Manchester, I think, right? Is that in? No, Play Expo in Blackpool, England. That's in the UK.
Oh, freaking England. Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah, you have to.
Whoops. Yeah, I'm willing to drive out a fair distance to do meetups and stuff like that, but I can't really drive across the ocean. I'm not trying to fly too soon again. I do
Honestly,
have that TSA pre-check, which is nice.
Yeah, honestly, I think one of my friends might be getting a job in England, so if he does, I'll have a reason to go there, and that way we can. I know that Momphis wants to get me out there for get me out to Köln, Germany, or Cologne, Germany, if you don't speak German. When is it? During Gamescom 2022, which I'm 100% down for. I'm pretty sure there's more. I guess not. There's more clues.
You know what we really need to do is we need to get some SX people over at GDC.
I'd be down.
Yeah. I was thinking for GDC. I thought I meant GDQ, but I actually do mean GDC. The Game Developers Conference. I have no idea where it's held or when it's held. I just know that they have some good talks, and I want to go meet some of those people in person.
Yeah, they had some good talks at GDC. My friend, I was talking about that goes to England. Joe, he actually does the podcast with me. He went to GDC pretty much every year when he worked as a game dev. It's pretty fun. I would like to go. I like to go personally. I really like E3 though. That's more my speed because I'm more media. Well, GDC might be more developers.
I mean, yeah, like the SHIRO side of things is definitely more player-oriented, what's available, what's fun, and obviously the SX people care more about actually like trying to make stuff and doing more tech demo-y things.
For real. But yeah, I'd be definitely down 100% to go to there if there's Saturn devs. Because guess what? Our job is to report on stuff like that.
I assume if anyone goes, it's just going to be me out of curiosity. I'm just going to end up embarrassing myself.
Dude, I'd love to talk on Saturn stuff.
I don't think they'd want to hear from me. Because I'm actually pretty sure the people at GDC, some of those people have been in the industry long enough to remember doing stuff on the Saturn a lot better than me.
They would just laugh. But maybe they'd be intrigued, like, you did what on the Saturn? It's like, that's kind of crazy.
Nah. I haven't done anything super impressive yet on the Saturn.
I don't know, that game looked pretty impressive to me.
What, the Scenario Tech demo?
No, the boat one, the plane one.
Oh, the plane one. I'm having a freaking time with the plane one because of the freaking the VDP2 rotations versus the 3D space rotations. I'm still working on that problem, but I just haven't had a lot of time for it. Makes
sense. All right, well, I think that's about it, guys. I gotta get going with some stuff, but it was a great stream. Gonna shout out our Patreons because I forgot earlier. Seawin, Emerald Nova, who's in the chat with us, 32-bit stuff, Momphis, and Super Dimension Century Orgus. If you wanna, oh man, I forgot to do all this stuff today. If you guys want to be shouted on the podcast, definitely back us on Patreon. Just Patreon SHIRO Media Group. If you want to search that, it's SHIRO. It's going to be in all our video links, all our descriptions. If you like some t-shirts, you can buy t-shirts to support us on Threadless. Wear some nice threads. I know Emerald bought pretty much all of our stock at this point.
So every time I go to from now on is going to be SHIRO merch if I'm not cosplaying.
Exactly. And then he'll cosplay as me from SHIRO. That's how dedicated he is. No, I don't think he's gonna be doing that.
Shave my head, man.
Shave your head, gotta do it. But anyways, yeah, like I said, if you can't back us financially, definitely share our stuff out. We really appreciate that, letting people know, spreading the good word of Segata, and of course subscribe to us on YouTube, ring the bell and get notifications, knowing when we go live. I'm not gonna ever get used to ring the bell, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. Like our video, favorite it, leave a comment saying I suck and I'm bald. That usually is the best way to show your support, is to insult me horrendously. Please, I recommend everyone do that. But yeah, I think that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching, everybody. Big shouts out to everybody, and remember, you must play Sega Saturn.